Hello, folks. Welcome to day number 8 for me of the Ugly Art Club's 5-minute challenge. The prompt today is this little tag-shaped element with lots of really beautiful red splatters on it, and the prompt word is bright. Excuse me. So I have chosen to put this tag and line it up with the tags that I am working on. I started the video without making sure that I had my hole punch close at hand, and 5 minutes goes by really quick. So rather than jumping around and finding my hole punch, I decided to just poke a couple holes with a close by needle into the center of this bright tag, and then I used a paintbrush handle that I have sharpened to create the hole so that then everything lined up really nicely. Yay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I really wanted to continue with this red. I love the red that's on this tag, and I thought that it would make a really great contribution to my book as far as color goes, because I haven't used a lot of it yet. So I got out this Daler Rowney fluid artist acrylic. It's an ink. I have them in quite a few different colors, but I'll make sure that the correct one is linked in the supplies list in the description box on YouTube. And so I splattered some of that around, and then I used my dirty water. Again, if you've been watching this, or if you're a fan of mine or a friend of mine, or you've been around sort of soaking up my artistry for any sort of given amount of time that is newer than just this week, you'll know that consistency and continuity is important to me. And so in this, as I'm working on these tags, I may be pulling out different supplies, different utensils, different tools, different this, different that. But somehow, somewhere along the way, there is a connecting theme. And in this case, at this current point on this tag, it is the dirty water that I'm using. And I know that some people find that not so appealing, but I love the grittiness and the texture that comes from having some dirty water on the side. I really like the pigment as it floats around in the water. I feel like the color of water is different every time, of course, depending on what mediums I've been using that I've decided to rinse off in the water. In this case, it's a lot of black and white mediums and some clear mediums as well. So there's always some sort of texture happening in there that is unpredictable. And I love that. I love that added sort of mystery to my piece. And so it's a gray, the water is, and it tended to, or happened to, kind of dull the red down a little bit, which I also found exciting. And then I just heated that dry and made sure that it was nice and not wet. I needed it dry specifically. I was looking for another word, but I still have a little bit of fog brain here. So I glued that tag down, making sure there's no wetness underneath. I used Fabri-Tac, and then I'm pulling out some of my new collage washi tapes, the black and white ones. And I'm just putting this tag down. It is glued, but the tape is going to make it feel sort of a little more impermanent. It has a little more sort of throwaway feel to it, which I think is kind of fun. And then I'm going to fill in the background with some dots. And I'm focusing on just filling in the craft area of the tag and not where there's any ink or dirty water or acrylic-y sort of watery substance on top of the tag. And I really love it. It's a weird tag. It doesn't really go with any of the others that I've done so far, but I kind of went with what was happening in my raw art brain and with what I was yearning for and pulling from that element, that prompt element. And yeah, no, I'm a fan. The last thing I'm going to do is scrape a black ink pad around the edges and across the tag a little bit to bring in some more of that darkness and some grunge. And then that's it. So I hope you're enjoying this challenge. It is officially time that the doors are open. So you have today and tomorrow, January 2nd and 3rd of 2023. you also had yesterday, to sign up to join us in the Ugly Art Club to get lots more amazing tutorials like this from me and the other founders. There's other printables. We have guest artists joining us. Don't snooze on the Ugly Art Club because there's other great things coming up. It's a brand new year. We have amazing things planned throughout the year, and we'd love to have you be part of those things. So, $19 a month. It's like a Netflix subscription, and we'll see you there. Bye, guys.